Play it, but we'll get canceled again. Do it. He's mad.
You're not giving me a chance.
Hi, guys.
What's shaking, BX?
Hey, I seen y'all talking about the biggest baby back bitch of them all, the Glitter. I was like, why not come on and tell everybody the honesty? Why not? He is so soft. He's one of the biggest bitches of them all.
And BX smoked his boots more than a couple of times, which, mind you, also, everyone, it is available in his playlists. I believe that's on your main channel.
Garfield Speaks.
Garfield Speaks. I'm sorry. Apologies. Yep, Garfield Speaks. Check it out, y'all. I'm telling you.
He's a clown fam. The same way that Molly Golightly is using Summer Wells, he used Sophie Long for the longest time period. This nasty motherfucker was exploiting the hell out of that child. He's doing one-on-one sessions with her father, the same person who kidnapped her ass recently, by the way, guys. Yes. Remember that? Yep. Remember that? Same person that did that shit. That was like the Glaber's best friend. That was his buddy. And just to clear his name, right after everyone started finding out how nasty his motherfucker was, he throws him under the bus. Him and Andy from 10 to Life are sitting there interviewing him. I heard you was going to the bar with cowboy boots and a cowboy hat at 2 a.m. What the fuck are y'all talking about? What is that? What is it? Yeah, you was just exploiting Sophie Long for months, and you questioning him about who he dating? I don't give a fuck about who he dating or what kind of boots he wear at night. I don't care. That means nothing to me, man. But with the Glitter, that's all he does. He does a lot of nasty shit. He'll be buddy to get that clout, and then once he sees that the like public opinion is turning, he'll switch his whole fucking side and try to make it seem like it was you. Was this nigga the Glitter not the same one that was buddy with someone else, Mr. Children Exploitation, with some guy that has a lot of nasty charges on his record that also faked his fucking death to get out of answering for all those nasty charges? That was the Glitter's best buddy, was doing multiple streams with him. Yeah.
Truthy Magoo, absolutely right. And not to mention, good old Swilly Swill tried to accuse BX of being a doxer. And then when BX done called his ass out, he said, oh, well, but you could be. What? No, you done said it, that he doxed you. And then you had no evidence. Yep. And mind you, y'all, BX was on the same panel as him. Called his ass out. That was priceless. I love that moment.
I got all of that recorded. Before we even skip over Truthy Magoo, remember when he came back from faking his death, what was his reasoning? I was so terrified of BX, guys. I thought that BX was going to start doing some digging on me. Now, this motherfucker really said that. He did, when he came back from announcing, okay, guys, I'm not really dead. I was just faking my death because I was afraid. Why was he so afraid? Asked the Glitter as he interviews him. Like this is some like award-winning fucking interview he's doing. Well, why? Tell them what we practice behind the scenes. Well, this BX guy, man, and he was coming at you guys hard, and I didn't know what to do. What? You disgusting piece of shit. This motherfucker, he faked deleting himself from Earth because he was afraid of me? No, him and the Glitter planned that the same way him and Andy from 10 to Life planned how they was going to exploit Sophie Long. The same way he is planning now to exploit Summer Wells. Just because somebody doesn't like Molly Golightly don't mean that they're good. It don't mean that they're fucking honest. Mm-hmm. He's just as bad as Molly Golightly. They are on the same level.
Exactly. And just like with the Critical K's of the world, he was dogging on Critical K for the longest time. But then when he had the opportunity to try to buddy up, look at what he did.
Did you hear him admit to making fun of victims in Critical K's private chats? And that's what inspired him to make a channel. Did you hear him say that to John Crimes the other day?
No. Say it again.
He really said that. He said that from his mouth back when he was riding up Critical K's butt, because he was like her assistant, right, for a long time. She paid for all his equipment. That was like her goon. Oh yeah, he got raised by Critical K. He was all up her butt. You're the greatest. They used to be saying a lot of disgusting, nasty jokes about true crime. Yeah, that was his mentor. Yes.
Yep, and the same, and even what predates Critical K was the girls from Real Massacre Talk, aka WTAF, Wicked Truths and F-Bombs, Danielle and Amy. Dunn had him all teamed up with them for the longest time, and he burnt their asses as well. Yep,
burns everybody.
True story. Yep.
Burns
And where
everybody.
he
Use
started
you?
was J for Justice, like I said. Before he had even, I think it was 300 or 400 subs, and she was promoting him. He rode them coattails as long as he could, then talked shit on
Nasty.
her, then went to those girls, and then it was Critical K, and, well, you get to where we are now.
But wait, hold on. Before we get to that, while he was with Critical K, riding up her butt, doing a bunch of streams, making a lot of nasty, disgusting jokes about true crime family. Then they have some joke about eating butt involving the Chris Watts case. I don't know. I digress. I'm sure I have an audio clip somewhere in my archive.
Wow.
I'm not. No, it's not. I'm sure I do have an audio clip in my archive. If you listen to my breakdown on Critical K, it's in there with her and the glitter going back and forth. Oh, butt eating and it's nasty. This is what he used to do. While he was there, he used to be in her little private chats doing memes and shit, making fun of victims. And when he got exposed for that, this is his words. It inspired him to start a channel and fight for victims.
Wow.
What sense does that make? Oh, no, I'm gonna really mess your mind up now, man. I'm telling you, I will spread this word as much as possible, son. Whenever it involves the Glera, I will fucking debunk everything involving this nasty piece of shit. He doxed me. He did a whole lot of stuff. I have no problem telling honesty on him. This motherfucker, he's supposed to be against children exploitation. Why did he abuse his son that, if I'm not mistaken, has disabilities? Why did he do that? He's against all of this stuff with children, right? Why did he? And he admitted it on his live stream. He did something that just, I had to put hands on him and fight him like a man, and it got real bad. Why did you do that to a child that had disabilities? And then when people ask you what was the reason? Oh, it was so unforgivable. I can't tell you. It was because you was drunk. It was because you was a drunk, nasty bastard, Glera. That's why you put hands on your child. And you guys trust him when he talks about protecting children?
Damn.
That is crazy. I'm not even getting to the part of him just accusing people of being doxers with no proof, but then he goes and doxes me. Or how him and Save Robbie have admitted multiple times that they went and found my, if I'm not mistaken, took a picture of my building and sent it to each other. Like, this is the type of shit that they do.
Damn.
Fucking dox people and go and find private photos and leak that shit because if anyone deserves it, it's BX Beast Boy.
They got it like from Google Maps, right?
Something. Well, apparently Save Robbie has like a service that he pays monthly for to get people's private information. Which I have audio clips of him saying that and admitting to that. Molly Golightly, I have screenshots of her text messages confirming that as well. And audio clips of Save Robbie going crazy on Molly saying, why did you tell him? It's not like you wasn't a part of it too. I have all that.
BX, now correct me if I'm wrong, but logically speaking, I believe how he got a hold of that was when he tried to post a strike against you. Obviously, you had to counterclaim it. And as most people know, when you're a creator and you counterclaim somebody, you have to put in all your information. So once they got a hold of that address, then that's when he ran the searches like he did. And it doesn't take a genius to figure it out.
I said it before he was going to do it. Before, when he first striked me, I remember doing the stream saying he's going to use this to get my information and he's going to start getting crazy nasty. And for the next few weeks, every time he did a video, he was threatening me using something like, oh, I know your address and that low income. And he would do that shit for weeks, letting me know I got your information, brother. And then I remember I started seeing behind the scenes screenshots from Critical K's group where her doxing me and sending information. So I already knew it was all coming.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, because again, once you're in this YouTube game for long enough, even if you're not a creator, you can kind of foreshadow and foresee, let's say, predict what others are going to do. Because once they have a reputation, it doesn't take a lot to just Google these people, and even just to search them on YouTube, and you'll find video after video after video. I'm telling you, these people out themselves left, right, and center. That's why I urge everyone out there, before you attach your caboose to anybody else's train, so to speak, you best do some research. Because before you know it, that's what happens with people that team up with like that nasty ass Natasha and all those types. You know, they get in with these people, and then before you know it, they're dropping them PayPals and all that. Then they're privy to their personal information, and then they're scared to leave because these people got them like that. And then they put it out there, all these threats and everything else. You know, you want to know one of the biggest reasons why many people hang around these channels? It's because they're scared. They're scared to leave. And even when they do separate themselves, they get outed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of those emails. I'm so afraid. That's how I have some of these screenshots from these private groups where all these people were planning to dox me. It's because people were so afraid to leave because they didn't want to be targeted next.
Mm-hmm.
It's really disgusting. The Glitter is a foul human being. Remember when his moderators tried to cancel him and said he used to call them with his shirt off?
Yeah, that girl. I believe it was
People
that
just,
girl.
they swept that shit under the rug. I think she's modding for him again. That's so odd. It's really strange, man. Remember when he got exposed for telling people that he didn't write any of the scripts for his live streams? He would just read whatever his mods wrote for him literally in the script.
Oh,
and
so he
would
has
you
a
ever do that?
script on a live?
Every stream, he has a script that he is emailed from his mods. Say
So his
this,
lives
this,
are
and this. He
fucking
has
not even
doxed
live.
people.
They're just all fucking
Fam. Exactly. And they're horrible too, which is crazy. And he has doxed multiple people because his dumbass read the first version of the script and they would say, yo, we sent you the second version when we took the names out, redacted the name. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm the Glary and I'm just going to get drunk on here.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I love Save Robbie. Blah, 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 blah. That's all he do. Just kiss Save Robbie ass. Save Robbie kiss his ass, fam. Molly, you talk so much shit about the Glare behind the scenes, bro. Tell me how he couldn't even afford to go to the trip. Remember the trip that they had together? They were supposed to all be there together. He couldn't pay for his ticket. And she said, fuck out of here. I'm not paying for the Glare's ticket. That's why he didn't go. Yeah, this is crazy. It's real.
I thought he made money. I thought he made money on YouTube.
And hey, look what Leave It to Beaver just posted. It's really ridiculous the way YouTube is set up. A very gross creator just flat out something videos of mine, but in fear of being doxxed, I retracted the strikes. I know better now. And she's 100% right. That's how most of these scumbag creators out there get a hold of people's private information. And it's really gross that unfortunately, and I believe YouTube's trying to step it up a little bit to enforce their TOS. Because I feel that any creator that does that to another, utilizing those very damn protocols, those systems in place that they have to protect others, it's disgusting to me. To me, those are the types of creators that should not be privy to utilizing such a huge platform that is YouTube, because again, the internet never forgets as well. And once somebody's information is posted, I don't care if it's retracted. I don't care if the creator takes the video down. It is forever. You know, clip channels and many others got that information now. And you don't know what type of sickos are sitting behind those phones and or keyboards. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, I know now. I know now. I just know what I signed up for. So I'll be like, fuck it. Docs, they're going to do it. They're going to do nasty shit. And just act as if none of that happened because they talk about Molly Golightly. And no, you're just as bad, bro.
You've earned your stripes.
No one does the research. Like, I remember fucking Burnt Toast and Crude as Fuck. They did a stream talking about I don't do my research because I spoke to Negs. Literally, because I spoke to Negs. And these motherfuckers are promoting someone that beats their child? But y'all want to be against children's exploitation? Yeah, I am pulling your fucking card. This will go around. They will see this clip. And I want them to be able to respond to that. They won't have a fucking response.
So basically,
right,
they came at you because you were interviewing Negs, basically.
Yeah, because I'll interview Negs and he's the biggest racist in the world. What? How dare you talk to him? You don't do research. BX Beast Boy doesn't do research because he spoke to Negs.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yet they over here talking to someone that abuses children, talking about they against children exploitation. No,
yeah,
the fuck out of here.
Do you feel like Negs is racist? In your honest opinion?
No, I don't. Not at all.
I think he made crazy jokes. Crude as fuck. Isn't he a part of something called the Geek Room?
I don't know.
Oh, does he have some affiliation with something? If I'm not mistaken, I think it says it all over his channel. I think he's has some kind of affiliation with something called the Geek Room. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. It would take 2 seconds for me to pull up his channel.
Go ahead. Yeah, I know that baffles my mind too sometimes when people start talking. And don't get me wrong, I even said it earlier. I give respect where respect is due, and I do know that a lot of those creators, they do a bunch of research, but then some of the most simplistic rules, or at least should be rule of thumb, is to research those that are trying to get in close to you, because everybody's always got an angle. And I don't blame many people, be it networking or whatever else it is, more power to you. But when you're promoting, like BX said, when you're promoting a known abuser like that, and somebody that took a case like the Sophie Long case, that just, it says it all to me. That was really disgusting. And for that, of course, Yeah, I don't
he's
give that
disgusting.
respect that way.
I just looked it up too. Crude as fuck is associated with the Geek Room. I should know better than to question myself. I'm surgical. The Geek Room, if I'm not mistaken, I did speak on them I think about maybe a few months ago to a year, where they made a horrible joke.
Bring us up to speed. Who is the Geek Room? Because I honestly, I don't know the first thing about it. Yeah,
am I tripping? Hold on. Let me see something.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, it's Crude. His weird ass music started playing in the background. I'm like, what the hell is that? It threw me off. No, yeah, because I just had to go look up the Geek Room. When I was looking them up a few months ago to a year, they were about to get canceled for doing a joke about George Floyd, really close to that situation, right? So I find it odd that these people that make these type of fucking jokes go so hard to label someone else a racist for jokes that they've made in the past. It seems real hypocritical, right?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody has a history. That's why you always got to be careful as a creator. Everything you say, and even as a sub, everything you type in chat, it would always be available to someone else. You know, somebody's screenshotting all that shit.
Yeah, I got it.
Cross your T's and dot your I's, y'all. Yeah, but maybe you should do a thing about the Geek Room and all. I don't know too much about them. I just know, like I said before, I'll be honest. I'll give credit where credit's due. I do, or at least from what I've seen that it's obvious to me the crew does his research a bit. I feel the same way about what's that?
How? And he over here platforming the Glitter. How?
Oh no! But that's one example out of all of it. I know. Look, I'm not saying that I'm a big old fanboy, but what I am saying is the second one.
He said that I didn't do research, and as I'm showing right now, that is a lie.
If I'm not mistaken,
so that's two things he was wrong. He don't do research, and no one would ever question my research if they knew me, if they did any research on me. So that's two things. That's two big fucking errors that he made, I would say.
Hey, Gregory, was good.
Well, but you do got to keep in mind, everybody does make mistakes. And again, look, I'm not vouching for the dude. Not in any way, shape, or form. And I believe that all creators should do their research. However, I've seen some of the biggest YouTubers on this damn platform that have made so many mistakes, it's almost unbelievable.
Not a mistake. That's not a mistake. They did that on purpose. He's thinking with emotion. He has a huge dislike for Neg. So does Burnt Toast.
Oh, with that situation, yeah, I do believe that whole accusing him being a racist. I firmly stand against that because I've watched enough of his content and I know enough people who, in fact, are real racists to know when somebody is an actual racist or not. And what I've seen, of course, he's made some jokes that he shouldn't have made. And obviously, look, his channel got taken down. So obviously, he done messed up. But I mean, look, for at least what I understand, he is coming back, or at least I heard word that he was coming back. But as far as and I get what you're saying too, BX. Everybody, as I said earlier, everybody has an angle. And I do know for a fact that some of these people, they play on emotion all the time and they play with other people's emotions, which in my humble opinion is even worse. Because once they throw something out there, especially with these big time allegations, you can't just simply take it back. I mean, look, I believe the media even has the statistics that are out there that it even shows once a story is put out there, you see, 100% of the people that usually see that story. If there is a retraction of that story, there's only usually between 35 to 45% of the people that very well might find said retraction. So that's where, look, once the damage is done, it's done. You can't take it back. So you've got to be careful. You've got to be very, very cautious. Do your research and then make these allegations. Yeah. Otherwise,
you could just stop fucking getting emotional and trying to make decisions based off of that and tell people who the fuck they could interview or have on their platform. Yeah. That's just a better way to handle things. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me who I could interview? Like, that's so stupid. You open those doors for people to point the finger back at you and be like, oh, you're not so fucking squeaky clean over there, huh, Mr. Perfect?
Yeah.
And I'm petty. So you add that on top of the mix. It's like,
well, yeah. I mean, look, we all are. We all are in some way, shape, or form.
I ain't gonna stop punking Larry until he admit how he was acting. I'm gonna punk him as long as I can until he admit, fam. As far as I'm concerned, whatever fucking political thing he was doing, that's me. He was a mayor, I'm the fucking mayor now. Whatever the fuck he did, that's me. I'm the mayor. I'm the politician because he's running. He's running because he know he was fucking wrong. And what's that for? That was over the fucking glare. Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know the whole situation with that either, but I did hear a couple things in passing about what had taken place.
Protecting his boyfriend. That's what he was doing. Protecting his boyfriend.